welcome back. Welcome back. It's been a while since we've done a live stream, so here we are. And she is saying hello. Anyway, here drinking a Baja Blast from Taco Bell. It's really the only thing good from Taco Bell these days, sadly. But anyway, nevertheless, we are doing a live stream, so welcome. It's been a while since we've done one. Well overdue. So welcome to the live stream. If you are new and joining us, feel free to check out my channel and all the other videos in the playlist. Pretty well organized. While I'm at it, I'm going to be watering some of my plants here, so bear with me. In case any of you guys are wondering what device I'm using to film, I'm using my iPhone 16 Pro Max. Pretty good phone, really good phone, honestly. And we need to do a review on it too, of my phone. So that's what we need to do. That's what I've been planning on doing is iPhone 16 Pro Max review. And if I think it's worth upgrading to the 17 Pro Max, I think what I'm going to do is going to go and look at the 17 Pro Max in person, check it out, and see all the new features and how well it really works. And if it works great, I might, if it's a great phone, if it's a huge upgrade, better performance by far, then maybe I'll upgrade to the 17 Pro Max. But I'm really crazy with the colors that they have. Nothing too great as far as what I've seen. I mean, I've seen better looking phones than even the 16 Pro Max is in the 17. But yeah, we'll do a feature, kind of a 1 year, well, almost a 1 year update on the 16 Pro Max. There's Boogie. What's going on, Boogie? If anybody knows his channel, he's a YouTuber and he is into video gaming. So go check out Boogie. He's definitely a cool homie, but finally we got 20 people in here. So yeah, welcome. If you guys are new to the channel, feel free to check out my videos and previous live streams. But anyway, if you guys like this type of content, if you like what you see, then feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos. But ElBeanster69 says hi. Hello, ElBeanster69, or I hope I pronounced that right. Hello, me and my friends. What's going on? Welcome to the live stream. It's been a while since we've done one. I do greatly apologize for the lack of filming and the lack of live streaming. So we're doing one tonight now that, well, Thursdays are basically my Friday. So instead of the Friday night live streams, we are doing a Thursday night live stream. So what's going on, everybody? Like I said, if you guys are also new and not sure what my channel covers, it kind of covers a lot of different things. I was doing food reviews, but honestly, and snack reviews and soda reviews, but honestly, I've stopped doing that because it doesn't get me anywhere, and YouTube did not, when I was actually applying to monetize the channel, it told me that I have excessive food review videos or something like that. So unfortunately, for some people, I guess it's okay for them to post reviews on new products and new food. So of course they told me no, I have a high, and that's basically all my videos, so I don't see why that's an issue. They also told me that some of the videos I did upload I had to actually delete because they violated YouTube's policy. So thank you, YouTube. Again, I had 3,000 watch hours getting ready to monetize the channel for fans, and unfortunately, they when I did, they declined it and told me that again I have excessive reviews on new products and stuff, which is kind of ridiculous because in a way I'm promoting these companies and I'm promoting uh, their products. So anyway, we're starting to lean more towards doing vintage tech reviews, vintage, like which can involve vintage computers, vintage Apple devices, vintage new technology as well. So new computers, new cell phone reviews, new iPad reviews, basically any type of cool electronics, video game consoles, gaming videos. We're going to be leaning more towards those kind of videos now. So if anybody's looking for food reviews or snack reviews, probably not. I do want to plan on doing vintage snack reviews, like vintage discontinued snacks from like 2000s, 90s, things like that. So I definitely have plans on doing future videos like that. I do have a few vintage soda reviews too that I've uh, drinking rare soda items, like soda products in the past. So a little bit of everything. Um, Hanifa BB says hi. Dom015 says dad. Christine De- Desiato De- Desiato Zio, I can't pronounce it, said hi. Hello, everybody. So, yeah, that's kind of a little bit of the updates on what's been going on with the channel lately. So, yeah, I applied like about 5 months ago with the monetization, but unfortunately, yeah, when I found that out, I was basically wasting my time. So we're gonna be doing something better, something cooler with the channel. I've been trying to upload at least a couple times a month. I do greatly appreciate, and for returning viewers, I do greatly appreciate all the support you guys have gotten. Given the channel. I mean, we're already, like I said, at over 1,000 subscribers, so I greatly appreciate all the support. And again, now that I'm able to have income coming in, not from YouTube, uh, I'm able to at least start being able to purchase things and do more with the channel and upload more with the channel. So, um, like I said, future technology reviews, future vintage tech reviews. So, I have a few PC builds I've been wanting to deal with as far as retro gaming PCs. I have a few old beige Dell computer towers and gateway towers that I want to work on and eventually upgrade and kind of mod or see what they can do when trying to restore them. I received 3 gateway towers, beige towers, for free. Well, 2 of them were for free, and then one was a Dell XPS Dimension M233S, which was a pretty cool computer. That one I need to install drivers for the graphics card to see if it's an issue, because it works and displays just fine except for streaking on the lettering and stuff on the screen. So it's a graphics card issue. Um, I want to try and reinstall Windows 95 on that. However, I would need floppy disks of Windows 95 to do that, uh, which originally came with that computer. As far as that goes, I have Windows 98 installed on it. I want to get a good Windows 98 computer, at least a good running computer that running Windows 98, so I can run vintage games on it and you know play retro video games. I do have the Windows XP Media Center Edition 2005 computer that was finished. I did a video on that, so go check it out. Um, if you're into vintage 2000s technology, I acquired that one for free as well, and I needed to replace all the hard drives in all the computers because the guy was nice enough to give me the computers. However, he wasn't wanting to give me the hard drives for the computers. So it's been a lot of work having to track hard drive. Thankfully, I had some that worked with most of them. One of them I'll have to buy a hard drive for. So that's the only disadvantage with that. Uh, but yeah, we got a lot of upcoming videos that I want to do. It just takes the time to film them. It takes the time to edit them and then to upload them. So, and then it's hard to make a short video with so much in it, like so much detail packed in one little short video. It's pretty hard to do. So, nevertheless, we do have a few other vintage computer videos out there that were kind of recent. So that's how that's going. As far as everything else goes, I was uploading daily at one point, almost a few times a week. But that's when I had no life and I literally had nothing else going on. So I decided to do that because why not? Now that I'm working, it's taken a lot more time and I've been a lot more tired and uh, just a lot less active on YouTube. But I've been still uploading videos for you guys because I do want to still continue to provide cool videos and things for my viewers. So Call of Duty is going to be coming up soon, next month. So we're going to be doing a uh, video game review on that. So we'll be uploading all the missions just like we did with Black Ops 6. And we will. Black Ops 7 is coming out in October, so we'll see how that one goes. I'm going to be, like I said, showcasing all the missions, all the cutscenes, and uploading them with the game as well as with the gameplay. So we'll have those going. But as far as that goes, we're still waiting for GTA 6, as everybody's been complaining for so many years now. It's been well overdue, and we've just been waiting and waiting and waiting for GTA 6. They claim 526 of 70. My bad. They're claiming 526 of 2026 for GTA 6 to come out, but we shall see, because Rockstar has promised us things before and then have delayed things, and it's no longer a company I'd believe anymore. So thank you, Rockstar. As far as that goes, we will, when that game ever does come out, that'll be something we'll be uploading to the channel, and hopefully that will be going viral. Let's look at some of the chats here. Do 3 Scal 3 says, do you have a BBL? So I'm assuming Bible. No, I do not, if that's what you meant. Let's see. It's just Care17 says, hi, hello. Hope everybody's doing great. Chill Guy says, why did you shave your beard, Jay homie? Honestly, I had a beard, so I can barely even grow a beard. So, yeah, I haven't shaved thing. Meek Squid says, LR Teak Goku Black and Zamasu is real. I'm not entirely sure what you mean by that. Let's see if we get any funny guys into the chat right now. Let's see if we get any funny comments into the chat. So yeah, as you can see, I'm watering right now. Trying to water all the plants here, so. What other video games have we done on the channel, we feature on the channel? There's been a few. We've done some GTA gameplay, online gameplay with some of the new missions that they've had on there. I know, who cares about GTA 5 anymore? I don't think anybody really does. They've milked it to death, and I think it's been milked as much as you possibly can milk it, a video game. But yeah, it's still one of the most popular video games out there, GTA 5, but I'm sick of hearing it. I almost can't even play it at times just because it gets so boring. And even online, it's like that kind of gets boring after a while too. But it is what it is. So I'm looking forward to Call of Duty Black Ops 7, and I'm looking forward to playing the Battlefield, the new Battlefield 6, I believe. So that'll be a good one. But as far as all that goes, yeah, so when I've got those vintage computers, I also got one of the vintage Dell CRT monitors as well. So I'm honestly amazed how expensive CRT monitors of any kind, whether it's a TV, a CRT TV, or a CRT monitor, computer monitor. I'm really amazed and shocked of how expensive they're becoming. I mean, before you could never even give those things away. Nobody wanted CRT monitors. Nobody wanted any type of big box monitor. Nobody wanted anything. So it's honestly quite amazing how expensive people are wanting to get rid to sell these monitors for. I mean, I've seen them going for like a couple $100, you know, a piece for TVs and stuff. And just a couple years ago, I had got my big Toshiba CRT. It's like a maybe 28 inch, 32 inch. I think it's like a 32 inch TV, but it's made from like 1999. And I'm like honestly amazed that I got that for free, because people would be selling that TV today for probably like $300. And honestly, they were expensive back then. 20, 30 years ago, CRTs were expensive then, especially color ones. And the fact that they're charging almost just as much as what they were brand new these days is insane. And I understand why they're charging so much, is because they're getting extinct. They're becoming extinct. They're becoming CRTs are honestly a more collectible item these days. So it's pretty cool to have one these days. Back then, everybody thought, CRT, no big deal, nothing special, nothing great about them. All of a sudden, they're like the next coolest thing in the world. Just like satellite cable, it's probably making a comeback to a point from what I've been told. So, I don't know. Hard to say. But definitely glad to acquire some CRT TVs and monitors. Anyway, if there's anything you guys want to chat about or talk to me about, if you've been wanting to get in, so contact my Gmail if you have any other. Contact me personally. Contact me at ElBeanster69 at gmail.com, or follow me on Facebook. You can find all that information in the bio of the channel, or description of the channel, I should say. So, but yeah, if you guys have any type of questions, let me know. This is the time to ask. Or if you see this live stream later, feel free to comment below. But I do apologize for the lack of filming. So let's see, future upcoming videos. Like I said, we have one computer that I need to get a hard drive for, so we can start doing the video of that. Repair and cleaning. These computers are real dirty too, and I got them, so that's a future video. Future video with the iPhone 16 Pro Max review that's coming up. We have another video of I don't know, maybe I'll do a video of installing some drivers on one of the other Dells that I have running 98, doing an installation of 98 plus. What else? I do want to acquire like a few other OSs just so I can kind of, install them. But yeah, it's weird, like vintage technology is like making a comeback 20 years later. I've seen everybody's like all into the retro 2000s, 2010s, 1990s. Everybody just has a fascination. But honestly, I think we all have a special spot in our heart for the nostalgic years and decades, because everybody's wanting to go back to what things were. I mean, people want colorful detail, bright detail in like stores, in restaurants. I mean, you should go to any restaurant, any store these days. It looks so plain. It looks like every other restaurant, modern, sleek, basic, no detail, no design, no cool architecture, no nothing. It's just basic, plain. And that's what our world has become these days, just plain and basic, contemporary. Contemporary is like one of the worst things that could have happened to, uh, you know, our world today. We want traditional. We want cool, classic, nice, warm, comforting, inviting feelings. We want like a wow, that's a really cool setup that they have here at McDonald's, or that's a really cool. Rainforest Cafe is like one of the only places that does really cool interior designs through the themes through the restaurant. Nobody has themes these days. It's just a plain design. And I'm like, this is nothing from what we had as a kid growing up in the 2000s. McDonald's had play places outside. They had all kinds of cool uh, menu items, cool toys. It brought everybody to McDonald's, and McDonald's was like the place to be as a kid. These days, not so much. Nobody wants to go to McDonald's anymore. I mean, it's like one of the worst places you can go. I mean, it's like nothing great, nothing nice. It doesn't really cater to the kids anymore. It's just nothing great. And honestly, we need to go back. As a society, we need to go back to the way things used to be in the 2000s and the 90s. Things were so much simpler, things were so much nicer, things were like pleasant. Things were pleasant. Things were like as perfect as can be. People communicated with each other. People listened to what each other had to say. People got involved with events and got involved with their communities and neighbors, and now everybody is like so disconnected. It's such a disconnected world. Facebook really took a toll on things. Instagram took a toll on things, and now it's just like a very depressed, to your isolated to yourself world. Nobody wants to go out of their bubble. Nobody wants to be invaded. Nobody will talk with each other unless like without it making it awkward. Walking up to people. It's not like you could go up to people 20 years ago and make it easy to. It was just easy to talk to people. It is for the older generation, like talking to older people, no problem. You could still do that, but talking with newer people, younger people, it's just not as easy. Again, we've really become to where everything's so different. Everything is like, there's just no pride taken. No pride is taken in our world today. Nobody cares. You see a person doing a stupid stunt in a store 20 years ago, you thought, man, look at that guy. That guy's crazy. That guy's like weird. Oh my God, look at him. Now you see people doing stupid stunts in stores or restaurants all the time. And it's like no big deal. It's just, oh, look, another idiot out there doing another stunt, filming, trying to make a viral video. It's like the next big thing. And then it goes away. You never hear of them again. People become popular for a few months and then gone. So it's like really insane to see how bad our society has become, because you saw something crazy, you saw somebody doing something bad back 20 years ago, they stood out like a sore thumb. You saw them immediately, like you would report it, you would be like, oh man, look at that guy, oh wow, stay away from him. People were a lot more afraid. People were a lot more like, they were just more aware of the surroundings around them. These days, you could pretty much get away with anything and walk off scot-free. So that's how you can't touch people. You can't stop them from robbing a place. That's why criminals have stopped robbing housing, because that's, well, Who wants to rob a house? It's so high in security. People has cameras everywhere. Neighbors have cameras everywhere these days. You know, nobody wants to be robbing a house. Nobody wants to be robbing a house these days, which is a good thing, but now they're robbing stores. And they figure, well, it's a lot easier to rob a store than it is to rob a house. I could rob a store and go rob some money and get away with it. I could go rob a store and walk off with food or whatever I need or shirts or whatever and get away with it. You know, they can't touch me. I'm unstoppable. Unless they call the police and the police catch me, it's the only way you're going to be caught. You know, especially if you're traveling to different cities, hitting different stores, you're going to be untouchable. So that's the difference. Back 20 years ago, you could easily, like if you went to go rob a store, you were caught. You were stopped. You wouldn't even be getting out of the store because courtesy clerks or whoever would have stopped you. You know, they would have tackled you. They would have, they would have done something. And these days, they just let them go. And the people that they hire to prevent these people from stealing are security guards. And they're paid security guards, rent-a-cops. And they can't even touch or do anything anyway. They're just there for intimidation. That's it. And I'm sure these criminals know that the security guards at a store or wherever they may be are just for intimidation. Unless you hire a real cop that will prosecute, good luck with that. Cops have more busier things to do rather than chasing after store thieves and stuff. So these days, all you can do is take a loss, file a police report, and hope that they catch the criminal some other time. So that's the difference between the last 20 years and now. Even 30 years ago, people in high school, people in school in general, were just so much more socializing. And, they're just so happier. Nobody had a phone. Everybody was just like finding some sort of entertainment and making it fun. And it was just such a more connected world than what it is now. Now, everybody's just staring at their phone and looking at videos, sending each other funny memes, and that's pretty much the world we live in now. So, honestly, I wish things could go back. I wish we can go back to what I like to think of is the perfect idea of nostalgic, warm, comforting feelings. Remember the old Applebee's design? Remember when you go to Applebee's and the interior is like all nice and warm and mosquitoes are starting to bite, so I'm going to go in. But remember back in the day when Applebee's had wooden paneling everywhere and it had a nice ambiance, a nice warm ambiance. It was like so cozy, comforting, and nice with the red and green and like different colored chandeliers over the tables. It was just such a nice, comforting, warm place. Chili's, same thing. Really nice, comforting place. And now they're just so basic and plain and contemporary. But some contemporary, it looks pretty cool and clean and fresh. But man, I wish we could go back to the way things used to be. Look at Walmart, for example, and Target. Remember when you walk into Target, 90s themed Target, had the neon lighting around the whole building, the whole store. Looked really nice, had a nice cafe, great food. And now you don't even see that. All you see are Starbucks in Targets. Very few Targets have a cafe to eat in. Walmart's, same thing. Walmart's had McDonald's inside of them. Walmart's had their own cafe. Walmart's had, I think, even a pizza place inside. They had so much to offer. Walmart was like a treat, to go to. And now Walmart's just a horrible looking warehouse, and it's become cheap and lousy, and the quality of the products have really gone downhill, especially great value brands. So honestly, Walmart's really changed a lot for the worse. And yeah, everything's locked up, at least where I'm living. So don't really care for Walmart like I used to. And they don't really have a lot of nice things like they used to. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm just throwing a few examples out there of how our world has changed and how it's become. But I don't know. I really hope one day it changes for the better of everybody. And I hope people can all become like more close and interactive with each other. So that's my take on everything. But if you guys, let me know if you guys feel the same way. You know, I'd like to hear your input. But I'm gonna go in because of the mosquitoes and all that. I don't want to get bitten anymore. So anyway, I greatly appreciate all my fans and all my supporters on my channel, even if it isn't a high amount. But I greatly appreciate all the people that have joined the live stream, and you know, I greatly appreciate it. Take a look here at some of the palm trees real quick before we close. This is how they're looking at night, looking gorgeous. So yeah, I just thought I'd share some of the palm trees. But anyway, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and share, guys. And we will see you in the next video. Stay tuned for that. And again, I greatly appreciate all the support for the channel. And stay tuned for more content. But anyway, have a great weekend. Have a great night. And we will see you soon. Let's bring back nostalgic YouTube. Let's bring back the 2000s YouTube videos. So, oh yeah, and check out my second channel, the Destruction channel. If you're into destruction videos, check that out. Go check out all the fun, cool videos we've done with featuring Boogie. So, check that out. And go check out his channel. You can find that info in the description of the channel. But it's at Boogie with 5 O's with an underscore at the end. So check it out. Anyway, take care, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Laters.